DJ was asking about, I was telling him every 18 months or so, the whole Charlotte thing comes out, that there's a new twist added to it.
Yeah, let's get to the bottom of this, right? Let's get to the bottom because, like I said, you read stuff online and tell me what's going on with that. Right now I'm like, good for Izzy. He'll get some money from that woman.
Nah, for me it's just, look, I'll say this. I don't like talking about it and I just ignore it because if I say something, it gives it life.
Okay, you gotta talk about it then.
No, but I'll say this,
okay.
Bro, I respect you. And the fact that you ask, I respect that. But, because she never asked for fame.
Yeah.
No one ever did. And I prepared for this life.
Yeah.
I was ready for this life. I try to let her know, like, you don't want to be in the spotlight because I prepared for this. But then things happen, not together, and now this has happened. But that's just fake news. It's slow news day.
Okay.
So whatever reason, they started comparing me to this other guy, the football player.
Yes, who put all his money in his mom's name, and then she divorced him.
I don't even know where that
you owe me
came
money.
from. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know where that came from. It's just a slow news day. People just went with it. But when I saw it, I think now it came again
just
last
recently.
week. Yeah, and I'm just like, I thought this was done.
Who's adding all these new twists?
I don't know. Fucking M. Night Shyamalan. That's why it's just like, well, I just think, you know what? Just leave it. And again, it's not even about me. It's about them. I just want them to just leave them alone.
Yeah, of course.
People leave them alone because let them live their life.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about me and then their family as well.
Of course.
My last girlfriend was the best breakup I ever had as well.
Gotcha.
If you're gonna break up with well, not anymore. But if I'll say, young man, if you're ever gonna break up with a girl, take her on holiday. So I took her to Tahiti, and then it was smooth the way we kind of just ended it because she's mature. She understood the business. She understood what I was doing, and I felt like it helped me become even a better athlete afterwards because I felt myself like I always had like a little bit of space in between, like a relationship for a while, like years, and then after that, 5 months of singleness, and then hop into another one. And I find myself in that. So I was like, you know what, Israel, I just want to be single.
Yeah.
So now the last, 3.5, 4 years, I've just been alone.
Wow.
And I've enjoyed it. But the track record of doing that, I was like, you know what, I've never really flexed this fucking fame thing properly.
So now you out here flexing. Look at this, I'm good to go. I'm single as shit, all right. Look at this suit. Got the blue, I'm in the Hall of Fame now. Shit just went from here to here.
So I was like, you know what, let me like test it properly and just be by myself. Because I feel like if I keep looking for, also one thing, I think one time I told you, when I saw the picture with you, kneeling in front of her in that pose, I was like, man, that's a fucking, you should frame that and just put that somewhere because you guys have been together for
almost 20 years.
Yeah.
My wife?
Years.
Yeah. It was that night. So when I saw that photo, I was like, that's a dope photo because you're in like a pose, like a night, and she's just there. So I was like, when I see those moments, I'm like, man, that's dope. Yeah. It's always like, what was the one with Rick Ross and Drake? She ain't with me shooting in the gym.
Yeah, I've already talked about that.
She was shooting in the gym.
Yeah.
So I wish I had that, but that ship sailed.
Yeah.
A long time ago. So I just focus on myself now because I know if I do that, the right people already they pull up in my life. The right people with business, friendships, and the right relationship will come. But if I go looking, then you'll find the wrong thing.
Of course. Well, me and my wife always sit there and we talk about that. Like, man, how does somebody like Izzy with all the fame, with all the wealth that you've been able to amass over your whole entire career, now when you go into a relationship, they know what they're getting.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? They know what they're getting. So it's kind of like,
I'm honest.
How do you find somebody who's like, you know what? I got more fucking money than you.
Yeah.
So it's a very unique position that you're in. And me and my wife always sit there and think about like, man, what's it like for somebody who has all that fame and wealth? How do they find their person, their love?
Now, I'll tell you, I don't lie to women anymore.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why.
What do you tell them?
The truth.
What's the truth?
I'm not emotionally available.
Oh, there you go.
Now, but like for me, we never get taught as men how to, I guess, maybe we never got taught, but like everyone kind of like just has this thing when you're trying to court a woman or woo a woman, where you have this facade or whatever, and then eventually, over time, things happen. But then now I just realized, I feel like a bitch when I lie. I feel like a bitch if I'm not saying the truth. So I just tell them what it is. Yep. If it hurts them, if it hurts me, if it ends it, as long as I say what it is, then they know what they're getting into.
Gotcha.
So then there's no victims, there's only volunteers.
Gotcha.
So then it's like,
I volunteer for the slaughter tonight.
the slaughter. This guy said the slaughter.
What was it like for you though, DJ? I mean, you've been with your wife, 20 years, but as you started your career and you became more and more famous and you're on TV and...
I think for me, I was always growing up with in my household, I see my mom, be abused or whatnot. And so for me, I see her always be single my whole entire career. And I was always, my father wasn't around till later in my life, till I turned 30. So for me, I was never that type of person to like jump from woman to woman to woman, right? Like I've only, been with 3 women my whole entire life, which, for me, it's just who I am as a person. So when I got with her, I had somebody else that I was dating at the time. I wanted to, I was like, hey, you know what? I really like you. Like, I truly, truly like you, but I can't pursue this fully until I close the door with this one. Went back with this fucking bitch.
I respect. Like, black men don't cheat. I respect that, man.
Yeah. So I closed things off with her. Realized she wasn't the one. I came back to her, and even when I said, hey, let me go figure this out, she told me, she goes, you made the biggest mistake in your life.
Damn.
And I was like, I was like, see what happened? She let me hit from behind the first time, right? And I was like, I never done that before. And so I'm trying
to see what that be like. I'm trying to see what that be like.
So I go back, I bring it off with this chick, and I go back to Destiny. I was like, hey, I know I made a mistake. You let me know when you're ready. And then she goes, okay, I'll let you know when I'm ready. And she was doing her own thing.
Right.
And then eventually she called me and we got back together. We've been together ever since then. And so even when I was going through my career, I've never been pursued by other women because I was pretty much, straightforward. I was like, I'm married. I'm happily married. And for me, it's always funny because I always tell people like, you could be beautiful, whatever it is, but you will never amount to what my wife's been able to give me, which is 3 beautiful children. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't care if I just don't, it doesn't, she always tells me, she goes, what's your type? I was like,
I ain't got no type.
I ain't got no type. I was like, so she's like, I can't tell if you look at this woman, do you find her attractive? I'm like, she could be attractive, but she's not you. Like, it's just so, for me, it's always been easy because like, I'm happily married and, we built this empire together and we're continuing to build it. So, cinema. Oh.
I mean that honestly, that picture, you know the picture I'm talking about? Frame that.
Yeah.
Because when I do you remember I messaged you about that?
Yeah.
I was like, man, because I saw that, I was like, that is fucking just godly.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're submitting yourself as a warrior, as a king to your queen, and just saying thank you for what you've done, holding the boat while I do this thing for the family, for the empire. And it's just like, bro, I get chills thinking about it, man. I'm telling you, like those, because I'm a softie. I'm a Cancer Leo. Yeah. I'm a fucking. I say I'm soft and I'm hard, so I'm a sucker for love.
Yeah.
I love love.
Yeah.
But when I see it from other people, I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
And like D with Connor, who else? There's a few other people as well. Like I just love the fact that they were with them from the jump, and it helped them build, like you said, the empire.
The empire, yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, I'm truly blessed, and I'm grateful I was able to find mine, and I hope one day you could find yours because
Amen.
You're still young, and like you're still.
I am.
You're still building stuff,
yes.
and it's not always about the fight career. You also have your investments and all those stuff, and I'm sure once you're done fighting, you're gonna help the area where you live in New Zealand. Yeah. So you'll find your person.
She'll pull up.
Yeah.